It's been called one of the most important therapeutic advancements in the treatment of Parkinson's disease.
Deep brain stimulation, or DBS, is a surgical therapy that addresses some of Parkinson's most disabling symptoms. Exactly how DBS works is not completely understood, but many experts believe it regulates abnormal electrical signaling patterns in the brain. To control normal movement, brain cells communicate with each other using electrical signals. In Parkinson's disease, these signals become uncoordinated, which leads to motor symptoms like tremor.
Reporter Tom Powell shows how this surgery was life-changing for an artist in Phoenix.
Bill Daggett fell in love at a young age.
My first love was probably at about 6th or 7th grade.
But it wasn't with a junior high crush.
I used to walk to school at my grade school, and I'd walk by this artist resident, and he would always be carving in his patio and inside the house, and I stopped and looked at it and said, oh my God.
Daggett was hooked. He developed his sculpting skill over the years, and people noticed.
And getting some advice from some very good friends that are artists, and they said, you need to be in the shows.
It was at one of those art shows where a doctor noticed Daggett's hands shaking.
It got me off to the side and talked to me in private and said, have you been diagnosed?
He visited doctors at Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix, who confirmed Bill had Parkinson's.
With Mr. Daggett, he had what many patients experience, both tremors that were not responding to medication, as well as really significant severe side effects from medications.
A double whammy, Dr. Francisco Ponce says made Daggett a good candidate for what's called deep brain stimulation surgery, or DBS. It's a pacemaker for the brain that, once surgically inserted, sends electrical pulses to stop tremors.
And now after hearing and the team that I've got, I'm very excited to be looking.
Mr. Daggett, who's an artist, was not able to perform his art before because of these tremors. And once he had this in place and the neurologist activated the system, his symptoms were being controlled.
That's magic.
It is magic. It was a miracle.
Daggett was able to start up that love he found in grade school again, using his now steadier hands to create these incredible pieces of art out of twisted juniper. He was also able to reclaim simpler parts of his life.
I couldn't even eat, hardly. I was shaking so bad, and I didn't want to go out anymore. That's part of the depression. You don't want to be seen when you can't hold a fork and get it to your mouth.
Now he has his confidence back, thanks to his DBS surgery, using his new lease on life to give these pieces of wood a new life of their own.
In Bill's case, deep brain stimulation was transformative, but DBS is not for everyone, and it's not a cure.
DBS is approved for people who have had Parkinson's disease for at least 4 years and benefit from medication but still have motor complications. DBS typically works best to lessen stiffness, slowness, and tremor. It doesn't work as well for imbalance or freezing. And DBS may worsen memory problems, so the procedure is not recommended for people with dementia.